All right, Karen, really nice job. You're working hard and it's showing. Very, very nice work here. Okay, and I was going through your writing. Thanks again for including this. This is a lot of information here that really helps me determine exactly where you are and where you want to be. I think that the differences are incredible. I mean, the way that the viewer digests the new ad as opposed to the old ad, to me, is just remarkable. And based on your writing, you understand the reasoning behind that. And that's probably the most important thing is you're learning. That's fantastic. Um, okay, a couple of things I wanted to address. Mention of being split between the yellow objects I showed. That was a smart move right there because right now at the bottom, when you get to the bottom of the composition, we're kind of going boing, 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 and it's kind of difficult now. So as we see the composition, so we see this huge treatment of the headline, which is okay. It's a good introduction. It competes well with this boxed type. But this boxed type kind of gets us in there and says, okay, now you're in here. It's dead center. It's got the background. It's got that dark type. So it's saying, okay, you're locked in here and I want you to stay in here and you can't get out. And that's kind of the feeling that we get when we put things in boxes and rectangles in compositions, that they don't have a healthy working relationship with the rest of the composition. So I try to avoid at all times placing anything in kind of boxes or kind of compartmentalizing any kind of layout. So I thought that was a really good choice here and putting these together. That's fantastic. Um, let's see, what else? I want to talk about the headline a little bit. I'm going to suggest two things. I don't think you need to drop shadow on that type at all. I mean, that's such a beautiful background. Why separate the type from the background? Just, you know what I'm saying? A drop shadow indicates a separation. Okay, it's not a cast shadow. It's not indicating a light source, although a drop shadow does indicate a light source. But it's more for creating separation from its background, right? Um, how and why do we want to create separation? If you are just trying to um, increase the visibility here, I just don't see any reason to do that. I think this is perfect the way it is. No drop shadow. Matter of fact, one of the things I'm going to recommend is try moving this over and left aligning it. Now, what's going to happen then, Karen? We move this over and left align it here. Now we have to take a look at the entire composition again and think about balance. So I think right now, I think that the composition, I think, is balanced pretty well. You know, theoretically, this is a darn good spot, and the reason it's in a darn good spot is because it's right in the rule of thirds. It's right in that. Well, not for the composition, but for the horizontal plane. You're right in one of the two intersecting lines. So that's a point of interest. So I'm okay with that. But I do recommend one thing now. If you're going to try moving the type and left aligning all of your type over here. This is left aligned, right? Yeah, I believe this is left aligned in that center. If it's not, go ahead and left align that and then left align the whole headline right here. Okay, then what I would do is I would pull the subhead up a little bit. I know we talked about that configuration over here, but I'm wondering, actually, no, let's leave the headline alone. So do this. So just go ahead and left align that headline. Now, if you can move this over a little bit and move it up a little bit, that would be great. Right now, here's the edge of your page. So, boy, it's just, is it obvious that that's a kayak with that bottom part being cropped out? Decide if it is. If so, if not, move it up just a little bit. Now, if you can add the sun to the sky, I think that'll be fantastic. Try it, see how it works. Um, the new sky looks really just fantastic. I hope you can really appreciate the differences. I think I shared that story with you about the Mexican resort. I worked for a Mexican resort that one of the team members had pulled out a few images, and one of the images had a cloudy sky. Boy, I thought they were going to throw him out of the room. It was, I mean, they reacted actually really, they overreacted. They were like, do not even think of using cloudy images in our ads. So that was a really good choice there too. All right, fantastic. Look, definitely moving in the right direction. Um, Gorgeous work, absolutely. Okay, all right. So one of the things that you're going to want to decide here is when you left align this and try putting the sun. If you leave everything alone as it is right now, left align the type and try to place that sun somewhere up here, it's going to be really in good balance. I don't have an issue with balance anyways. I think the yellow counterbalance is the move that we're going to make with that headline right there too. So if anything, maybe move these over just a little bit like you were saying. And that will effectively really lay a nice balance on that composition. Okay, fantastic work. Thank you so much. Keep working. Let me know if you want to run anything by me. But wow, this is looking fantastic. Very good work. Thank you.